students, welcome to RecTV. This is Kalyan and I am the faculty of Mathematics and Physics. So in this class we are going to prove very important theorem from the similarities of the triangles of 10th standard CBSE or ICSE. Okay, that is your basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.
Basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. It's very important theorem. You need to focus on this, and there are many more properties based on this will be given in the examinations to prove. So this is a basic theorem. Just try to focus on this. And what we have to prove here, let us see. If a line drawn parallel to one of the side of a triangle, okay, intersecting other two sides, then it divides two sides in the same ratio. Right. Just see what is given. Here a line PQ which is drawn parallel to BC. Okay. Here a line is drawn PQ which is drawn parallel to BC. And they said that you need to prove, okay, this divides the given two sides in the equal ratio, or you can say proportionally also. Okay, what does it mean? And we need to write down first the conclusion, means what we have to prove. Just see here what we have to prove. Let me write here, to prove so we need to prove here this line divides these two sides in the equal ratio, that means AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. Okay, AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. This has to be proved. Okay, we need to show this. Okay, for this anything else is required or given conditions are sufficient? No. We need to do some additional constructions in this diagram. Okay, let us do those constructions here. See this? Let me draw here. Let me join BQ. And join here PC. Okay, we have joined here two lines. Okay, here BQ and PC, and here draw. So let us write down. Okay, here construction part I am writing here, construction. We need to write here construction, and that construction part would be your, okay, construction part is what here, we joined PC and BQ, join the lines BQ and PC. Okay, BQ and PC are joined together. And let me do one more additional construction, that would be your, see this. Okay, let us draw perpendicular to AP from Q. Okay, perpendicular from AP to Q. Let this letter be some M. And let us draw another perpendicular from here to from P to AQ. Let this point be N. Okay. So let us write down those parts also under construction. So construct or draw, you can write draw also, Pn the line PN and QN. PN and QN such that this PN is perpendicular to AQ and QM is perpendicular to AP. Sorry, this is QM. Okay, such that, okay, what we need to write here? PN is perpendicular to, okay, AQ and QM is perpendicular to AP. QM is perpendicular to AP. Right? We have done the construction. Now, before starting this actual proof, I want to remind you one property about the areas of triangles. Okay, let us recall the formula for areas of acute angle triangles and obtuse angle triangles. Just see, if you consider an acute angle triangle for which one of the side is considered as base and altitude drawn to this side from the opposite vertex as h, then its area would be what? Half BH or not? Its area is half BH. Similarly, if you consider an obtuse angle triangle, okay, obtuse angle, this is obtuse angle triangle only, no? So therefore, in that, if you consider one side as base, you can consider any one side as a base. It's not like this only. I consider this one. Okay. So base and height will be for obtuse angle triangle. Okay, height will be the height will be drawn outside. Understand? This is outside. This is height. If this is base and this is height, then also the area of it would be half BH. That means half BH, area, formula of area would be half BH either for acute angle triangle or for obtuse angle triangle when we have given one side as its base and altitude drawn to that side, or we can call that altitude as height. Okay, this is what the basic to prove this theorem. Let me write the required information over here. Now tell me, here we'll consider an triangle APQ. Triangle APQ. If you want to find out the area of triangle APQ, just see, area of triangle APQ. Let me write it down according to the basic formula, as I said, you know. Okay, what is area of the triangle APQ here? Half into base. Now let me consider for an instance, this is triangle APQ. In this, if we consider AP as base, okay, then what is height? This height would be QM or not? Height would be QM. So now consider AP as base. So therefore AP, half into AP into height would be QM. Okay, from the this is the formula of basic formula for finding the area of any triangle. Understood? When height and base are given. Here we consider AP as base and height PQM. Okay, QM. So now this is area of triangle APQ. Now let us consider another triangle BQP or BPQ. Okay, now this is B, this is P and this is Q. Now is it a obtuse angle triangle or not? Yes, obtuse angle triangle. So definitely height will be outside of that. So if you draw height, it will come like this or not? Then this height is representing QM or not? Exactly, this is QM. Means I will just show you here in this figure. Just see, BPQ is a triangle which is obtuse angle triangle. Here obtuse angle triangle. Then QM acts as a height of the triangle. Means altitude for triangle when base is considered as BP. Okay, for this BP side or for this PB side, QM will be altitude. Means for this BP side, QM will be altitude. Got it or not? So that's it. So here we can find out the area of triangle BPQ equal to half base. We considered here BP or PB as base and height as QM. PB into height as QE. Now let's take the ratio of both of them. Okay, consider this as condition 1 and condition 2. Okay, now take the ratio of them. Okay, condition 1 divided by condition 2. What do we get here? Area of triangle APQ by area of triangle BPQ equal to, divide this RHS parts also, 1 by 2 into AP into QM by half into, okay, PB half into PB into QM. Now what are the common factors in numerator and denominator parts? So half is common, we can cut it down, and QM is also common, we can cut it down. Okay, now what is left over here? Area AP by PB or not? Exactly, AP by PB. Let us put this condition aside. This is very important to prove this theorem. Understood? Let us keep this aside. Okay, now on other hand, similarly we can take a similarly consider. Similarly, now consider again area of triangle APQ. Once again, triangle APQ. Already we have taken APQ, area of APQ, but we are taking here, we are considering its base as AQ here. APQ. Now, if you consider AQ as a base, now altitude would be what? PN or not? Okay, if you consider this as a base, this would be altitude or height. So now can we find out the area of it or not? Exactly. What is area of this? Half base height. What is base? AQ. And what is height? PN. Right. Now again consider triangle CPQ. See this? Let this be P, let this be C, and this is Q. Now, as this is again obtuse angle triangle, height will be fall on outside. Height or altitude will be outside of the triangle. And is this height again representing QN or not? Sorry, PN or not? Exactly. So, once again I am showing in this diagram, this is PCQ or CPQ triangle. For this, if you consider this QC as base, then your PN will be height of this QC. Okay, for this altitude will be PN. Got it? So like this we have to understand. So now we consider this as base. Now this would be what? Height. Okay, now we can find out the area of CPQ or not? Yes, area of triangle CPQ. What is that? Half into base. What is base we considered? Here QC we considered as base. So let us take QC as base into what is height, Pn or not? Yes, Pn is height. Okay, now again divide this condition. See, let this condition be A and this condition is B. Now divide B with A. Sorry, divide A with B. Condition A by condition B. Then what do we get here? Area of triangle APQ by area of triangle CPQ, right? CPQ is equal to, divide take RHS parts also, half AQ into PN by half, this is QC into PN, this condition. Okay, this condition by this condition. So what did you find here? Here obviously half will be cancelled and Pn is common factor, we can cancel that. So what is left over finally? Area of triangle APQ, triangle APQ by area of triangle CPQ equal to what is left over? AQ by QC. Okay, let us put it aside. This is also very important for proving this theorem. Now we obtained here two conditions, that area of APQ by area of BPQ equal to AP by PB, and area of APQ by area of CPQ equal to AQ by QC, that we obtained. Now let me tell you one more thing about areas. A property of areas says that, see, if these two are parallel lines, from 9th standard, properties of areas we studied. Properties of areas of triangles and parallelograms. In that chapter we studied this property, which I am going to tell you now. See this here. So this is these are the two triangles I have drawn here. Just tell me. See this. If these two are parallel lines, this is one triangle drawn here. Let me draw it with a different color so that you can identify easily. So see this. These two are two parallels. Imagine. Then if one of the triangle is drawn like this, and another one triangle is drawn like this. When these two sides are, when these two lines are parallel, now these two triangles are constructed like this. Now tell me, what about the base of these two? These are having common base or not? See, this is P A B, this is C P B, C A B. Here two triangles are P A B and C A B. What we studied over there, when these two are constructed in between parallel lines with a common base. What is common base over there? AB is common base. With a common base, if two or more than two triangles are constructed in between two parallel lines, then their areas will be equal. That is the standard property we proved in 9th standard. So what can we say here? Area of triangle APB. Triangle APB equal to area of what? Area of triangle, we can say ACB also. This area is equal to this area. This was the major property we proved in 9th standard in the topic of areas of quadrilaterals and triangles. Properties of areas of triangles and quadrilaterals. Understood? So this is very important property and we are going to apply here. See this, you can observe, if you observe in the diagram, here also PQ is parallel to BC, right? Now PCQ is one triangle and PBQ is another triangle. Once again I am showing you PBQ, one triangle. PCQ, another triangle. For both of them, here common base is PQ. Common base is PQ or not? Exactly. And both are existing between pair of parallel lines or not? Exactly. So therefore, their areas would be equal or not? Yes. So write down area of here PBQ equal to PCQ. Triangle PBQ equal to area of triangle PCQ. So we obtained area of triangle PBQ is equal to area of triangle PCQ. Okay, now let us do one thing. When two numbers are equal, then their reciprocals are also equal or not? Yes, their reciprocals are also equal. So what is reciprocal of this? 1 by area of triangle PBQ equal to 1 by area of triangle PCQ. Okay, now if you multiply with the same number on both sides of the equation, then equation remains same. It will never change. So let us do one thing. Here numerator should be multiplied with the area of APQ. So here also we are multiplying the numerator with area of triangle APQ, and here also we will multiply the numerator with the area of triangle APQ. Since we multiply with the same number on the numerator parts, it will remain same. The value doesn't change. So what did we obtain here? Area of the triangle APQ by area of the triangle BPQ equal to area of the triangle APQ by area of the triangle PCQ. Okay, now we obtained this condition. Now coming to previous conditions which we obtained here in the boxes. Okay, what did we obtain here? Area of APQ by area of BPQ equal to what? AP by PB or not? Yes. So this value equal to what? This value equal to what? AP by PB or not? Put it. AP by PB. Okay, equal to. Now area of APQ by PCQ. See this? Area of triangle APQ by area of triangle PCQ. PCQ or CPQ, same triangle, no? So therefore area of triangle APQ by area of triangle CPQ equal to what? AQ by QC or not? Exactly. So therefore value of this would be QC, and this is what here RHS part. So value of this we find as AQ by QC. AQ by QC. So I think we obtained our required condition. Observe in the diagram. We obtained that AP by PB equal to what? AQ by QC. Got it? So now we obtained our required condition. So this is how we need to prove. So what is finally, once again, before closing the video, I want to tell you the definition of a basic proportionality theorem. What is the statement of basic proportionality theorem? Yes. When a line drawn parallel to one of the side in a triangle which intersects remaining two sides will cut or will divide those two sides in the equal ratio, or else we can say proportionally. See, proportionally it is dividing or not? This ratio is equal to this ratio we obtained. That means proportionally it is cutting. So therefore this is called basic proportionality theorem, which can be further applied for so many proofs and so many numericals. Those all are important related to CBSE board exam of 10th standard or ICSE also. Understood? So like this we need to prove. And one more thing I want to remind you guys that here this question was given right from 93 to 2007 continuously. Okay, and during in past 5-6 years also it was repeatedly given. So those who are only preparing for board exams Okay, in exam point of view also this is very important, or else if you want to gain the knowledge, then also this is very important. Understood? This is basic proportionality theorem, guys. Don't neglect it. Otherwise, if you don't understand this properly, so many applications are there in your 10th standard textbook to prove based on this theorem. Okay. Hope you guys would have understood the importance of this theorem. So if you have anything else to ask me, you can put them in the comment box, and I will definitely go through the comment section, and I'll try to make the videos based on your opinions in the comment section. Okay, anyways, if you really like this videos, okay, like, share and subscribe, and if you share this among your friends, this information goes to so many needy people, right? So many people.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.